do is I'm going to make the wall, right? I think this is the other easiest, right? So you just need cobblestone, right? You can have some regular, you can have some tough, some stone, some cobblestone. I'm using cobblestone because it's going to be the most resourceful and it's going to be the most, it's, if you're going to need it, it's going to be there. So, stuff like that. Um, the first thing you want to do, and I'm going to put this over here. The first thing you want to do is get your wall, right? So make it as long as you want. Again, the pillars are supposed to be there for protection, and this is a build, so you can do whatever you want on the inside. I recommend with walls you don't have an indoor hallway because if people try to break through it, it'll be easier for them. So I recommend just having it on the top. So you add these on the sides, right? Maybe if you do it a little twice, you do it twice like this. Um, Actually, you kind of like move that on the sides. Yeah. And you make a pattern. So, um, yeah, you make a pattern. So like maybe this, maybe this. You can, on the inside, it'll be a little something like this, right? It's gonna be here and then there, there, right? Um, and I mean, if you want, you can do a little something over here, like at the middle part, maybe some stairs every now and then, or you can do it like this. Whatever you want, it's really up to you. I mean, it doesn't really look like that, but you can make any design you want. This is the design I'm going for, right? The next thing you want to do is, well, you do want to make this a little thicker, but again, I'm just building it, so yeah. The next thing you want to do is you get this and you build, let's to there. That seems best. So, and instead of having it, actually, yeah, instead of having a pattern, you're just gonna do it all the way to the top, right? You can kind of like do it on all sides, so like this and this, right? Maybe a little wider would be nicer, you know, or not. Actually, no, wider would be nicer. So you add some cobblestone for the back, and then you add yet again another wall trim. You can add if you want. It's optional. You do that for all sides. You can for like the wall, you can have this on the inside or you can just not do it. It's really entirely up to you. But I'm not gonna do it because again, this is just gonna be um yeah, it's just gonna be a little brief. So again, you do this. And yeah, so you have something that looks like this. Now, one thing you do want is, as we can see over there, it does kind of look like it's extend like it extends outwards. So that's actually what we need to do. So instead of having the wall trim, which my mistake, but again, you're probably gonna need those a little later on. Let me just double check that again. Probably, yeah. So you're gonna need some stairs that pop outwards. You could probably add like a wall trim below it. That would work. So all around, right? Maybe if you want a wall trim like this or this. And then what you're gonna do is you are going to add some sort of pattern like this. So every other block you place a staircase, and you fill that every other block with a slab, right? This, even though it's not full wall, it makes it look more like a wall, you know? Because if I were to just do like the actual regular wall, sure, it would still look like it, but it's not gonna, it might not do the job. Um, oh, yeah. Also for here, you're gonna need every 3 blocks, you're gonna add this. I'm just going to, yeah, like this would be good. So you do 2 right there, 3 right here, and then 2 right there, right? You can add a lantern if you want. Every other block you can add a lantern. It would be recommended. Or yeah, something like that. And you're gonna be like, well, how am I gonna get in here, you know? Well, again, 1 block's probably not enough, so you're gonna need to make this at least 3 blocks thicker, you know? At the end, I just recommend adding all the detail and stuff like that. But then what you're gonna do is you kind of already have some sort of thing here, but I'm just gonna add this. You can add some sort of, yeah, something like this, right? You're gonna have a, you're not gonna have a door. You might want a door, but actually, yeah, have a door. Have a door. You gotta get some ladders. So you do this, get some ladders, and then on the top, you finally place that right there, and you can have the floor as cobblestone. So like this on the rim, just like, oh, I'll just have it like this actually. Yeah, like this is you can do that if you want, but I'm not going to. This is how you make your wall.